Yeah, so last night ended kind of weirdly. I had my hotbar 1 set for just a sidebar because I didn't like the lock being unavailable to click or in a weird place. It's like right now it's below this, but that meant that I couldn't use Wuklamot's abilities with hotkeys, so I had to spend some time fixing that. So I'm doing it again. I'm gonna skip the first part's dialogue because I've already done it and just get to the right to the fight. Okay, so what is the point of the judgment combo? Like, what does it do? I really don't understand. What is the point of Tirali? Alright, well. This is a little weird. Can I change them? I thought I had it fixed completely, but I don't like... you can't change. Yeah, see, this is the problem that they have with this, right? It's all on the awkward buttons of my mouse. Like, this is like at the very end of my thumb. Like what in the hell? I want to make them a different keybind. Square Enix, if you're listening. This is stupid. Allow us to move the abilities. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna try anyway. If not, I'll just change the keybinds. My cat can sense that I am pissed. Oh, dude, come on. Get out of here. Okay. Okay. So, I guess I'll put my hand all the way up at the top. What's it, 8?
Should be more than enough for Miss Mittens. I'll make you eat dirt.
Oh, that's right.
No more tricks, Bakul Saja. We're settling this here and now.
What the hell is that? Oh my god, are you serious? Why? Okay. So...
longer abusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
Just green. Hmm? Is it a donut? Oh, it's a donut. I get it. Oh. Thought he was gonna knock me back. I guess not. Oh shit. I am playing like ass.
How do you like this?
I don't know. What are you gonna do? Oh. Is that what this is for? Is it AoE? Oh shit. Oh, I see.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest! It's time we finished her. This is the end for you, kitten.
Oh.
It's not enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
Flea-ridden upstart! Why won't you die?
Yikes. Oh.
Power of the blessed!
Shit.
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last. That's when there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you.
What? But that was everything I had! I can't stand it!
Oh. Shit. Ah. Oh, fuck. I'm hitting the wrong button. Shit. Ay, ay, ay.
This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us!
This is annoying.
You think we care about your stupid pride?
These things are so slow.
This is from Mamook! We cannot
whole army.
Can't see.
I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Such confidence. She wasn't like this before.
Oh. That's right. Give me that.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
No. No.
What the hell's going on? That was weird.
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamook. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you alright? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Kulul Jaja's daughter, and Tuliholal's next dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
Guess she's. I don't know if she's going to accept him as her dad, real dad, but I don't know, it seems a little weird. Like, not weird, but she doesn't really know him, I guess, so she's asserting that she's Ghoul Jaja's daughter, right? Did something happen while we were away? There's a certain satisfied air about you. Aaronville's tour was both educational and exciting. I hope we can persuade him to conduct another in the lower forest. I guess the lower forest is where things are blue. For as weathered as our promise looks, she's positively glowing with confidence. What in the world happened? The twins ran me from one end of Utoma Horizon to the other, asking about everything of remote interest along the way. Seems we were the last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having the faith in me. Keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty couldn't have been easy for you. But Bakul Jaja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove myself that I can stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now.
The passage to Mamook remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk pibil?
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations.
There you go, he's
I
learning.
fail to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage? That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Keep forgetting to use consumables. So what's the state of the Tielenbeck Traverse? Still being cleared, I'd assume. Mamook said he would notify us as soon as work was done. Then perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wook Lamot's stolen keystone. We did that. The next feat will be our last after all. Oh, I already got it back. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Chaja we're talking about. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Chaja in single combat? Bravo! Aha, what can I say? I've had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. There you are. Our excavators contact me with news of their success. The Tielenbeck Traverse is now safe for travel. Then we finally can make for Mamook. Come to think of it, isn't that Bakul Chaja's home? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where the Ketenram first met the Dawn Servant, surely some civility awaits us. I would not be so certain. It is true the Dawn Servant received Ketenram and Mamook, and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between Zbra and Mamulja. But since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in their capital. What remains is a cloister of Mamook. And while the traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamook are also of Tuliyollal. If I'm to be Dawn Servant, it is my job to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from, and eat so much Zibruk Pibil besides. Thank you for everything, Hanmuruk. Till next time, take care. First, we make our way across Zobrit Cinderfield, due southeast. How you have grown indeed. Yeah. Is it a bridge? There's a lot of mobs. I wonder if the first and second promises have already arrived in Mamook. After seeing that battlefield, I find it miraculous that Dawn Servant was able to negotiate a peace. If Bakul Jaja ran in this direction after losing to Wuklamat, then he undoubtedly was returning to Mamook. I filled my bag with Zibruk Pibil before we left, but I'm down to my last serving already. Stop eating it. Jeez. To traverse will bring us straight into the Jatike heartland. Remember how you insisted the forest is green? I don't think it was me that insisted it was green. I think it was somebody else. Woo! This path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. Like how the character with short legs is always just complaining about how steep things are. I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently, Bakul Jaja cleared away one of the fallen tree, cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. That Wuklama single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There is no telling that his wounded pride might there's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. Aaronville said that this traverse was dug to facilitate incursions into the forest above. Intentions notwithstanding, you have to admire the dedication. Just look at this thing. What a vibrant glow. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my paring stone and hold it close to the... Paring stone? What is a paring stone? And hold it close to the glowing rock. As you hold the paring stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Paring stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron, one of many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous ether they emit cause surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens? Vidral be merciful. There you are. Blue. It's all blue. Far cry from the upper forests indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mamook can tell us about it. Keep running, we're almost there. Oh, I still can't find the best way to sit for speaking directly into the mic. I assume they wanted to make some zones like this where there's a lot more. I mean, I guess Gridania is kind of like this. But I guess with more detail. I wonder what the final feat will be. Rather more quiet than I expected. Now to see whether or not Hunmuruk's fears were well founded. And here we finally are. Now to find the Elector. As this is also my first time visiting Mamook, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hunmuruk's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. Finally in Mamook, Wiklamat is eager to make progress. But we all know what comes next. Let's find that Elector. Two streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Hunmuruk's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Aaronville can come with me, Alize can go with Kra. That leaves Taliesin to accompany Wiklamat. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. I mean, they seem peaceful enough. Belligerent Booniwall. Dot. Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care this citizen pays you. Damn, it just walks away. Why are these houses empty? Kurt Dopro. Doesn't he give me the dot? Alright then. Any better luck? Please tell me you had better luck. Guess not. No one will talk to you either? I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. I don't know. Hello there. We'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. We're just trying to find someone, the Dawn Servant Selector. Could you tell us where they are? Rude. How are we supposed to find the Elector if nobody will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive sun structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. Is it Bakul Jaja? Is he spreading lies?
Up there.
Or is it Zoralja? It's both.
Bested by a mere shade.
Sorolja? Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
So is this the feat?
The Channeler is Zerelja, Autarch of Mamook and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
Tuli Yolal's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You who spurned your retainer's shade when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar himself. That is the final feat.
I mean, I've already fought him.
He fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed elector. Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the right of succession. Be gone from my sight.
What is that conniving little shit saying, hmm?
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
So that's his whole angle. Just the Golden City.
When Zoralja was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
My dearest child, welcome home. This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
It's like, what, 3 gems or something? 1, 2.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy!
I suck, you see.
No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
I don't think so, dude.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her. You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamook, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors? You are as useless as your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return! You have no place here! Let's go, brother. Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
This whole place is dysfunctional. Jeez.
But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come.
He's gonna make.
Stand before me and fall.
He's gonna make this fight
I want
extra
your
hard.
trial.
Say what?
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamook. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
Sounds like they are being oppressed. Seems. That was a dramatic escalation. It's hard to believe Zeralja was bested in battle. The first promised his attendant just now. Did his words not strike you as strange? I will be the one to reach the Golden City, as though he intends to venture there, with or without Zeralja. It is weird. I have heard about this channeling art before. Passed down through a certain clan, it employs arcane implements to produce smoke from, which a mage can conjure. Implements to produce a smoke from which the mage can conjure a shade. The electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge flamets equally. This Zeralja, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? Worrying over Zeralja won't get us anywhere. This lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility once we arrived. Maybe they're meant to become elector or somebody? I don't know. We should go and meet her, hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? If Zeralja is a Buniwa and she is Hubiko, then... Finally, a real conversation. Whatever her relation to Zeralja, I hope we can trust her. We could do with at least one ally in this city. She looks troubled. To bid us thus meet with her in private. This is both an important and delicate matter. Thank you for coming. My name is Milalja. Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what was it you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamook? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only we are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jaja is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You, a Jabral, inferior by all presumptions, triumph over our two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Bakul Jaja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Malajaja of the Silver Scales, for one. He traveled across the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. Is that a name we know? I need to replay ARR. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed siblings' supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Tiral under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. So we beat the shade and we show them that they're wrong. However, as both his daughter and claimant to this legacy, your triumph could prove that Golul Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And in so doing, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamulja going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Okay, I will be right back. Going to feed my cat real quick. Okay, I am back. If I can use my status as the Dawn Servant's daughter to help the peoples of Mamook, I'm happy to do so. But I'd like to better understand Milalja's motivations first. Didn't we just talk to her? Is this still the stuff from before? I expect it was for his devotees that Makuljaja joined the Rite of Succession. What I know about Mamulja extremism is limited to what I've heard through rumors. The same is true for most who hail from Zaktural. The price we pay, is she referring to the marriages between the Hupiko and Buniwa clans? Gululjaja labored to break down walls that his very existence would instead lead some to raise them is unfortunate. There is a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies far to the west from here. Follow me. So that's a weaver. Cenote. What was it? What? How do you check subregions again? Whatever. Ernville. You won't find sites like these anywhere else. Is that a meteorite up there? It was. It's there. Wait, in the tree. So the tree sprouted and lifted it up, or did it fall on the tree? Aye, and judging by their attachment, the tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Anyway, we should press on. Milalja was anxious for us to see whatever it is that she has to show us. Cerulean Shashudros. The canopy blocks out the sun so completely, it's as if we were in a room without windows. A hunting cap, like as not. I love to talk to Mamulja hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. Oh wow. my sound was all the way down this whole time. Not all the way, but down a lot. Having seen how dark this forest is, I can understand why so many Mamulja choose to live in Tuliolal instead. What are we looking at then? I was not aware such tunnels could be found in the Jatika heartland. A well-kept secret indeed. A cavern, and it looks deep. The place I would show you is just ahead. Are you being led into a trap? This is the place you wanted to show us? It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted, even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed. Are they created or something? It's a new zone.
I shouldn't have looked down.
That's right, she's afraid of heights.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Hippogriffs. Peacock hippogriffs? Cool, Jaja.
Bakul Jaja?
What? Could it wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
That is Mom.
Mother!
The third promise seeks to learn about Mamook. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are.
Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Mamulja. An infant. We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power. When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die, trapped in their shells. Only 1 in 100 survive. If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamook.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
Yeah, don't use them as an excuse.
I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tural. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them. I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them.
Is that a handshake? Wait, no, that's the scale, right? In a way, I guess it's a handshake.
Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Only took 4 levels? 5 levels.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamook. We have much to discover.
It's a pretty cave. Hey Taliesin, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know. Pulled Jaja with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Yihihana, sabotage us on the river, kidnap me for my keystone, and release the most vicious Tural Vidal of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. Yeah, neither would I. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. Yeah, he still needs to make amends. Like, forever. I hear you, but Cole Jaja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. Right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamook feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. To think that there was such a dark secret behind blessed siblings. Even among the Mamulja, I cannot imagine how... I can't imagine any know the whole truth. Especially not those who reside in the capital. I had no idea Bakul Jaja was bearing such a burden, had he but chosen a different path. Still, I believe our true character is demonstrated not by right action, but rather by our conduct upon recognizing our faults. It is a struggle I know all too well. I mean, but your faults aren't that crazy. It's amazing how Wuklamot can connect with anyone. She has an incredible gift. Sometimes it's best to just forgive and move on. It can be difficult. Gods, don't I know it. But that's all the more reason to try your damnedest to look past how you were wronged and let bygones be bygones. Bakul Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. Afano is ready to bring the people together. We haven't a moment to lose. Accordingly to Milalja, Moshutural Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly lest Zarilja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional skills, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Taliesin, let us retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. We'll see. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen here talking with the likes of you. A blessed scale in an outsider's hands? What business do you have with me? So Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Moshutural Juj at once. That scale. If the blessed trust you, then so will I. So what is it they require of me? Bakul Jaja business to come to Moshutural Zuj. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful, the esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Moshutural Zuj as well. Apparently there's a Najul nursery to the west called Olmagic Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you at Moshe Tural Zuj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. What's his face? The Elector? It's like a farm. Say it's a grove. Oh yeah, it's definitely a farm. So this is where those bananas come from, huh? Leave this place, outsider. Oh, my apologies, I was unaware. I thank you, blessed Scalebearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Moshe Tural Zuj at once. Oh, what is it doing? Where's Wuklamat? Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well? Lemati, need I remind you that this rite is a competition. Whatever advantage you are about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help to complete the feat. No, Mamook has a problem. I can't solve on my own accord. And you're the most clever person I know. What? I want you to hear the people firsthand, so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well, I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wuklamat, third promise of Tuliyollal. Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us. No, they did not. The skills they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the Third Promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wuklamat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Aquila Jaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experience of its people, of their lives in their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that created Blessed Sibling demands, I ask you to join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only Blessed Siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the Third Promise. Share with her your worries and your pain. Together we may find a new way forward. Together. If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zerilja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Not even I imagined that my sister would one day befriend Bakul Jaja. I think befriend is not quite the word. Wuklamat risks her standing in the right to attend to her people's needs. There's a degree of selflessness few can claim to share. Everyone looks uneasy, but their faith in Bakul Jaja guides them even now. Now we come to the heart of it. Belief in Blessed Siblings and the salvation they would bring has sustained me for years and years. But if there's another way, if the Third Promise can truly help us, I don't know what to think or how to feel about this. An end to Blessed Siblings. I'm sure my son would have preferred to stay, but his presence alone so greatly sways our people's behavior. Even if Bakul Jaja trusts the Third Promise, I don't know if I'm comfortable discussing this with her. I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much, but I'll support Mamook's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. I mean, yeah, let them have their multiracial kids and, Kona can find a way, medically or technologically or whatever to help them survive. Like, an incubator or something. I don't know. Alright, Taliesin, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamulja and Jabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamulja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigo and Buniwa clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. Blessed siblings promise us more than strength, they promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliolao, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mulja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yokui did not stop digging until all veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. As you'll have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatika banana and Turali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. Yeah, there's this place in Charlatan that has an artificial sun. Maybe we should borrow that technology? This is where Kona's right. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark and fertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that people here wish they had better land. And who better to get it from them than blessed siblings for them? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that they can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites at least would have their value, but apparently not. Hold on, didn't Aravel mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes the plants grow blue? Low blue. A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study those meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. I guess we don't want to mess with the ecosystem too much by putting an artificial sun in here. Probably make this place, like a lot of the native flora would just die. Okay, how far are we going? Oh, just over here. Oh. I guess those trees flourish a bit better than everything else, huh? At first glance, this forest seems a haven of mysterious beauty, but the reality of living here is quite another matter. What a remarkable tree. I hope it will provide us with the insights we need. I had known that XIV was battered by a veritable deluge of meteorites long ago, but I never considered how their presence might be affecting the environment. Plants that shrivel as though cursed, I think I can hazard a guess as to why. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. Really iron. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned nodule tree. Indeed. I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor. But perhaps you and Kryal could lend your expertise as well. What about me? I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of these meteorites could be crucial in determining what matter of species might fare well here. Oh, so they want to give them husbandry? I think you see where you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are the only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb a tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once I have them. Was I supposed to go down there? Do up here first. Ooh. Or, wait, am I supposed to go down to collect them? Hey. Oh, 5. Okay. Don't worry, I have experience doing this. If Island Sanctuary has, taught me anything, it's this. Except I can't fly here yet. What are you doing just standing around? I feel like I'm collecting all of these meteorite shards. Did you find your fragments? Much obliged. Alphino, Kryla, and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Mosratarel Zuj, so go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. What is the best way to get up there? This way? I have a bone to pick with the map makers here, by the way. It's like, it looks like you should be able to go up there, but you can't. I think these are the coolest mobs in the game. We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kona and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlian devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamook, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Taliesin. I can feel it. I don't know. Oklahoma is determined to find a solution for Mamook. I'm sure Zerilja would have choice words for us if he knew that we were up to what we were up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to all the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bakol Jaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Kona and the others will be back with their report soon. everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Thanks to the efforts of all, I am pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier, we asked about the hopes the hopes you place in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all your respects have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven without a doubt that the Jadchika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered through your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the nodule and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt, in a place called Charlotte, there is a peerless collection of flora, sampled from every corner of the world. Oh, Aaronville's saying this. Now that we know that what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via LinkPro. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as the Orzia acquired the papota and tomato from Teral, so too might Mamook benefit from foreign crops. You mean, we'd be able to grow more than nodule here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, yes, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamook will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. I mean, what if they want to have? What if Boniwa and what do they call it? Hubiwa? What if they want to get together, you know? Then there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. We can't change the past, but we might make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there's another way for our children and our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Oops, what'd he say? What'd she say, rather? I guess asking me what I think. The Sky Rune? The great Golulja himself even struggled to seal it. We've said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left to defeat my father's shade in the feet of Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamook's bright future. Oops. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feet of the Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamook's bright future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete this feat, let's be sure to tell Zerilja the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. So is Wuklamat. Compassion needed even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. He's gonna throw in his lot with her. Which he's been basically doing the whole time. We're counting on you, Wuklamat. So I guess the next trial is coming up. It's gonna be against the Shade of Zulul Jaja. Erinville. Wuklamat's gone ahead to announce our readiness. I never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zoralja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. So, is this already level? What is my journaling? There we go. 95. So we're gonna complete the final feat, level 95. There's a lot of expansion to go then. Oops. This way. Oh, can I just port there? Oh no. So I have to go up. Is it a solo duty then? This feat may bring us closer to the Golden City, but for now we must stand strong for the people of Mamook. I can offer moral support at best. For whatever it's worth, good luck. Where did Conan go? Have you seen him? Zerilda's intention for this feat was to prove the supremacy of blessed siblings. But Wuklamat shall instead prove that there are other ways for Mamook's people to empower themselves. Someone has gone to fetch Zerilja. He should be here soon. On proceedings, several cutscenes, blah blah blah. 666.
Zerilja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamook and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamook.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
That's right. It's gonna be a trial of 8.
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt.
Alright, Angel, get in here.
I see. In that case...
Oh, he's not gonna be a claimant anymore. He's gonna shoot it.
It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust. What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother, not Bakul Jaja, and not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might. Gulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
Everyone ready?
Maybe? See ya, Angel.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders. And the only way forward is through you.
Oh. It's a solo duty. Thought it would have been a trial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Why isn't this a trial? Or, like, weird. Alright, well, anyway. Let's go.
Bear witness to our resolve.
There is some which guides our journey. So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
Oops.
These blades sundered Baligarbanda scales.
Oh. Ow.
Blades of fire rain.
Ah.
Take that.
Oh.
What a chore. Ever hungry for battle. Go forth. Oh, you barren bastard. How is this?
What's with the chains?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted.
Oops.
Free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
Control. Just trying to remember what my AoE was. Oh, nice.
Together, we shall triumph.
Oh, why am I still AoEing? It's just repeating now? Oh. Oh. Ah! Oh no. Yikes. Whoever is healing me, thank you. Ah. ay. Super far away.
I know not who you are. I am blood to nothing.
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Isn't this oh.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people.
Good thinker, you wanna help out? You're a tank too, you know.
Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet.
We will see Namachi become Dawn servant. For Tuliyola!
Getting a little more used to my pedal.
That's my old man for you.
Well, it was.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Galif.
Arugadin? It couldn't be...
Rugadin?
Tanqua! It's been too long.
Tanqua.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume.
Okay.
No! Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
Pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
Sandals. with the Autarch of Mamook. Show some dignity.
I don't have dignity. Not anymore. I wagered everything on this feat. And by the same token, I understand the enormity of your accomplishment.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone. Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
That's it. Just a quick thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to
I
expectations.
think you lived up to their expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuk-Lamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuk-Lamat. The rite ain't over till you find the City of Gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Joyed I am by this outcome, I am eager to speak with Ketanram while we have the chance. The second promise has warmed a great deal since we first met him. I dare say that wise and witty duo has been of no little influence. Jeez. Even as a shade, the Dawnservant's strength was incredible. I shudder to imagine how he might have fared without the second promise's support. We've lost you. I am glad to see you all remain in one piece. Not like a bit of hardship to see your precious children grow into fine adults. It's not really southern, it's like a weird southwestern. I will not stand in your way, like old southwestern, the movie conception of it. But so what did he say? I will not stand in your way. But mark me, your victory does not afford you authority to dictate our future. We will decide what's best for Mamook, no one else. Let's go and tell the people of our victory. This will probably be the last quest I do. Third promise. You brought everyone? We were just coming to you. We did it, Milalja. We proved to the Autarch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise. Now it's our turn. You've shown us another way, that we can build the lives that we've always wanted, here in our homeland, without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders. As equals, of course. Inside or outside, we're all just people, no matter what we look like or where we're born. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love. Someone you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind. And while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamook grow. But what happens when they learn about us? About what we've done? They will not. For generations, our covenant has been kept secret, and so shall it remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the Autarchs. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing this city needs is more death, but Kul Jaja hasn't fought this hard for this long only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamook. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Tuliyollal. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know. Sauerkraut. People of Mamook have accepted you. Merchants and vendors are now available for use. Maybe one more quest. Of all the things I expected to discover in Tyrell, Eorzea's most legendary sailor was not among them. Tonqua does look similar to some Eorzean sailors I've seen, but I never would have guessed he was Kettenram. It's never too late to let go of prejudice. No matter how difficult it may seem, it can be done. This is my first time meeting Kettenram. A Rogaden if I ever saw one. This ain't no place for a proper chat. A cabin that's right, me. A cabin just north of the city, Blue Eyes Adobe, as people here call it on account of me dazzling twinklers. Need to hear his voice again. Where you going? The man values his privacy. I've heard that upon Kettenram's disappearance, explorers from across Eorzea banded together and searched for him, but I doubt they ever thought to look here. A rather humble residence for a legendary explorer. I would have expected a manor decorated with exotic treasures. If only Columbus was like this, you know. I wonder how long it's been since he settled down here. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamook? They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. So, seeing how you've won them over, methinks I'll have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Golul Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept, and incidentally to remind Zirilja of his duty as elector, should he have forgotten it. My old man ordered you to stay here. That's no way to treat an honored guest. Ha, I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now. Or didn't you see the sepulchre atop Worker Zormer? That's right, Kettenram was one of the names. Your father is it Irish? Like Irish pirate? Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many battles. Father Amanda being one of our tribes. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength of will, even if that means you have to sit out the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as you are by all these bright and eager faces. Good Lord. I'm really bad at reading. I do. My comrades are my strength. And it's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hopes for this nation, what I must continue to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne, Woklamat. Find the Golden City. Oh, I will. With these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hunmuruk refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ikbrash 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. I think Gallus' visits had something to do with the Golden City. Precisely. Moreover, only the Yokui who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. And if Grofurler's abilities are at all representative, the Yokui are no stranger to the arcane. Which means the dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself. Here, in these forests. Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamook and make inquiries. While there, we can all take the opportunity to see any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Aetheryte. Aaronville. Kakuya, I forget. Kakuya's boy, ain't ye? She told me about you. She tasked you with finding the Golden City. I might even succeed despite my best efforts. I had begun to think it was a fool's errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much. Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I have been keeping, perhaps. Oklamat's not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. We'll find it together. Ha! Was I ever that young? Say ever or even? I might have misread that. Why am I standing like that? Look like I'm standing like I'm a pregnant woman. Just put my hand on my back. One more. You waited for me? It seems Katanram knows my mentor, so he chatted for a bit longer. Alfino said to meet by the Aetheryte, so I'll see you there. I guess that was the way to end the last cutscene. Just put me out there waiting. Alright, let's turn this in. 14 minutes. I don't want to use a battle manual. Whatever. Got plenty. 116. So where everybody at? The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe they were ever averse to aiding visitors. Aha! Aha! You won't believe how many Najul they give me. Now all we need is a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Lalja. And Geralja? You've come to help us? As an elector, I am forbidden from speaking of the Gold City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Then anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There is no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you, where my son confessed the truth of blessed siblings? That stone pier stands at the entrance of the Sky Deep Cenote, the final resting place for children we lost out to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. The Golden City is in Yaktel. It may well be hidden there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. I'm sure Bakul Jaja would appreciate that, and we're here to offer any help if you need it. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him. A mage, I believe. Galf. Truly. The non-servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yaqui quarries. That lists the very same ones excavated by Voporler's dreamers. Then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the Sky Deep Cenote. Or did she say two? Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in Kokdrak descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent dawn servant. This is it, everyone. The Sky Deep Cenote. Okay, I think that's possibly where I need to stop, because I don't know how long it's gonna take. Where? Yeah, so I would have to travel all the way there. Yeah, so we'll stop here. Okay. Since it's gonna be 11 o'clock soon anyway, and the server's gonna go down, so gonna head back and end for the night. All right, thanks for watching, and catch you next time.